So many mycotoxins, so little time. This is the Mycotoxin Minute. Aflatoxins are among the most dangerous of mycotoxins. They are the metabolites of the molds Aspergillus flavus and Aspergillus parasiticus, and compared to other mycotoxins are regulated at much lower thresholds in food and feed. Take the regs in the EU, for example. Deoxynivalenol thresholds for raw and processed cereals for human consumption range between 500 and 1750 ppb. By comparison, the threshold for total aflatoxin in cereals for human consumption comes in at a hard-to-find 4 ppb, or 2 ppb if we're talking about the most toxic of aflatoxins, Afla-B1. But just because it's hard to find doesn't mean its effects are hard to notice. It's been long known that aflatoxin is highly carcinogenic to humans and can suppress the immune system too. Take a closer look at the regulations and you'll see an even lower threshold. 0.025 to 0.05 ppb for aflatoxin M1. That's 25 to 50 parts per trillion, a super low threshold. Obviously, this is some dangerous stuff. But what exactly is aflatoxin M1? Here's the short answer. It's the product of the metabolization of aflatoxin B1. When Afla-B1 enters the body, as when a cow, say, eats contaminated grain, its liver metabolizes it to Afla-M1. Things get a bit more interesting from here. Afla-M1 lingers, passing into the milk of mammals. This means that the cow can pass the damaging effects of aflatoxin not only to its young, but also to humans who consume its milk or products made from its milk. Obviously, children and infants are particularly vulnerable to the toxic effects of Afla-M1, which explains the very low thresholds. This also explains, incidentally, the low Afla thresholds for feed. The highest concentration of Afla-B1 allowed in feed in the EU is 20 ppb. This is one way of solving the problem, preventing the production of M1 by driving the consumption of B1 to almost zero. That's all for now. Tune in next week for a look at total aflatoxin numbers in the US. We'll see you then.